very dramatic way of winning. Overall, what did you think of the way your team played tonight? First, responding to falling behind, and then getting the equalizer go-ahead goal and holding on late.
Yeah, we weren't great tonight by any means. I said to the boys after the game, that was not a great performance from us, but we found a way to win. And yeah, I'm proud of that result. And we're proud of the conviction they showed to fight back and find the equalizer and then to find the winner so late. It's obviously a massive boost. But yeah, I mean, Washington was very good. They caused us tons of problems. And they made it really hard for us to play. And we weren't quite clean enough to break through. But yeah, it's the end of November and games are tight, so yeah, I think if the stat sheet's pretty even, but yeah, we were second best in a lot of duels and a lot of second balls and all that stuff, but yeah, I got some mature, experienced guys who know what it takes to win, and yeah, we're happy to keep playing.
You guys have been so good on set pieces all year long. Just how big is it to earn a late corner and then, have a chance to deliver on it?
Yeah, can't remember exactly how it came. I think Milton played Ryan. The ball got blocked out. The corner came off of that. I don't remember right. Yeah, I mean, we made a couple late changes that helped. Ryan's energy was impactful, and Milton did a very good job both times. We brought him on late in the half, so and Steph, yeah, coming in and doing what he did tonight says a lot about his confidence and composure and belief in himself. So yeah, late corner, and then we've had very good service from both Bailey and Kieran all year long, and we got some big boys that are hungry to go win it, and yeah, you never know, like, entries into the box is what's correlated with winning, and scoring goals. So we got the ball in a dangerous area, and yeah, we're fortunate to score the winner. So, like I said, we don't apologize for winning. We're happy to win, but we can play better.
Step comes in off the bench and gets the equalizer, and above and beyond the fact that it evened things up on the scoreboard, it looked like your team responded, like it gave you a big jolt. What did that do as far as sending you into halftime even instead of trailing a goal?
Yeah, it's a huge boost. I mean, I don't know how many minutes it was, 5 minutes or so before half, to grab the equalizer and go in even after we weren't our sharpest in the first half. Yeah, it kind of steadies the ship a little bit and allows us to breathe and talk and organize ourselves a little better. But yeah, he was very good tonight.
You've talked all year about closing out a game when your team gets a lead. Well, tonight you got the lead with a minute and a half left or whatever it was. How does that process change when you're facing a team that is staring at the end of its season?
Yeah, I mean, there's a minute and 7 seconds left. So
right.
Took off Ryan, who's 5'6", really quick. He's not great in the air. We brought Jeff on. Yeah, we changed. We just went 5-4-1, like it's a minute, so you're just going to take some. You're not going to get a bunch of pressure to the ball, so you're just going to take on a couple services and try to see it out. So a couple scrambles, and Martin secures the ball and he kicks it long, and it's over. Like, I wouldn't say we saw out a game. Like, we played for 1 minute with a lead tonight, and yeah, they kicked it in the box a couple times, twice, and we cleared it, and the game's over. So it wasn't like we actually trained that scenario, whatever it was, probably Thursday of this week. We haven't done it in a while, trained up a goal. Now we only did it here for a minute, so I don't think there's a whole lot of correlation between our training session and today. But yeah, you found a way to see it out. Like, I'm more proud of the effort to recover, to come back from a goal down to go up 2-1 than to see that one out.
Owen has 3 goals for you this year, and all 3 have been pretty dramatic. At what point do we have to start referring to him as an offensive threat as opposed to just one of your defenders?
Yeah. I mean, O will be the first to admit, like, he had a couple moments in the second half which were a little dicey. And I looked at our assistant coach and said, what do I say to O right now? He gave a bad one away trying to change sides. He's like, you don't say anything to O. You just got to trust him and you got to let him go. And so, yeah, he's got 3 years of experience here and he's a good player and you just trust him and let him go. So, yeah, I mean, he's big, he's good in the air, hungry to score. Ball falls to him, he tucks it home. So, yeah, proud of him.
How big is it to finish off the first half, get the equalizer, but then also to kind of, in a similar way, finish off the second half and be able to finish off the game and really, find those last handful of minutes in each half to really propel this group?
Yeah, I mean, look, like, Washington, I thought they were really good tonight, and I told Jamie that, like, I mean, they played 110 minutes, I don't know what it was, like 72 hours ago or something like that, and then they traveled thousands of miles to play us. For them to put forth the effort, like, I looked at it in the second half and I went like, I said to the coaches, like, man, we look more tired than them right now. And yeah, they should be really proud of that, but maybe, 110 minutes of penalty kicks on Thursday night, traveling all the way to Dallas and playing us for 89 minutes really well, maybe fatigue and maybe, just all the accumulation of travel and legs and everything else, like maybe that played into our favor. But yeah, to score 2 goals late in the half, like to come back is a wonderful trait. It says a lot about the maturity and belief in the team.
You said before the game that your team was coming off 14 days without a game, and you thought the first 15 or 20 minutes you might look either really good or really sloppy. Mm-hmm. What did you think of the way your team started, and how accurate an indicator was that for what you get for the remaining 70 minutes?
Yeah, I thought we were like, for much of the first half, we were like pretty blah, just okay. We weren't creating much. We kept possession. We didn't go anywhere really. Like, I thought they were really smart in how they defended us. Yeah, like all we really did was circulate between the center backs and the sixes, and then as soon as we tried to penetrate and play through the middle or like get isolated on the edge, we would turn it over and be transition, and that was kind of that was the game. It was like we would keep it for a little bit. We would try to break them down. We'd play into a bad area, or we'd play into an area and they'd collapse on us. We'd give it away, and then like within 5 seconds it's in our box. Like, we weren't quite close enough to the outlets. We didn't win the exit ball. Like, we didn't recover the second ball. Like, we just weren't our best, and when we're our best, like that ball's cleared, somebody wins it, our sixes or another center back secures it and we go again. But tonight we didn't quite have that. Credit to, as I said, credit to Washington and everything they did, but we will learn from this and we will be better for sure next week.
Just how meaningful is it that this season, with all the firsts, all the history and everything else, that it gets to continue and you guys get to keep going?
Yeah, it's awesome. Like, as I thought about it coming into the game, like, it's not the finality of what like the end of the season looks like. It's like, it's not like we don't play more games. Like, the thing that happens is like, you just want to be together. You just want to train. Like, you just want to spend time with the guys, and you want to be able to just goof around and like try to get better and continue with this process of what this team can be. So, yeah, my favorite training session of the year is like Thanksgiving morning. If you get to play and train on Thanksgiving morning, it is awesome. Because you're one of the last 16 teams playing, you're enjoying each other's company, there's no school, you can train a little bit later, like, it is great. So, really looking forward to this week and like getting these guys recovered and prepared for a really good team come next weekend.
I was going to say, above and beyond the rankings, do you know anything about Dayton?
I think I heard somebody say, I have seen him play. I saw him play St. Louis a couple times because my relationship with those guys. I think they're the highest scoring offense in the country that only played D1 games. Some other teams played non-D1 games and scored a bunch of goals. But no, I don't know a ton. Like, I know some of the coaches, but yeah, they've had a really impressive year to be where they are and to do what they've done in their league. And like, yeah, it's a good team they're going to ask some interesting questions of us. So hopefully the assistants and I will have time to analyze them and break it down and put forth the best plan we can, and we'll try to deal with them and hopefully be sharper than we were tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks, boys.